Hi, everybody. Welcome to the edition, first episode of Truth Behind the Chair with yours truly, Chewy to Status. All right, everybody. So, first, this first one is gonna kind of give you a little bit more of an insight of kind of like where I'm coming from, how I look at things, that kind of videos. But I've never done like one where I just sit and talk. And like I did some makeup tutorials, and I've had some videos of my work that I have on my YouTube channel. And like and subscribe. And then if you can, you guys send me a message and see if anything that you guys would like me to discuss. I'm gonna try and do one of these about every 2 weeks. Um, let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Gabby. I've been a hairdresser for 17 plus years, and I love my job. I love everything about my job, the good and the bad. And this is kind of it's something that it first started with like my novel, which it's not completely finished yet. I know you guys are like, yeah, whatever. She's like never even wrote one. I do. It's just I'm fine tuning it and trying to find a publisher. But anyway, I'll get to that later. It's a comedy, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, before we get there, so the truth behind the chair is basically, I don't know if you've ever seen Queen Latifah's Beauty Shop, which by the way, I loved it. It was like, yeah, you will. It's one of my favorite like cosmo type movies. And so um I, kind of gave you the look of kind of like what a cosmo hairdresser, beautician, barber kind of, and of course the barbershop movies, like, what we kind of go through. Because I kind of feel like some people like don't think about it. Like we're given the stereotypical like Hollywood roles, like what's her face off of Legally Blonde, Paulette. Oh, makes me want a hot dog real bad. That lady, and her bend and snap, the just the nail, the whole like beauty salon type thing. And so we're usually chewing gum and smoking a cigarette, or Dolly Parton still Magnolias, and I love how in Hollywood we still kind of fit in this little box. And this kind of goes in more in depth into what life is like behind it, what we've seen. I'm really hoping this to be a lot more, but we're just gonna kind of roll with wherever God takes us. But I kind of, I always get so many questions about so many things behind the chair, not just on the hair, but on makeup and on skin and on nails. And but why do I do this? Why should I do this? Why do I not? So this kind of gives you a little bit more of a like a behind the scenes kind of thing of why we think the way we think. I'm not going to say I speak for all because that's so far from the truth. In this industry, we are so wide on some things that how these hairdressers formulate compared to way these kind of hairdressers would formulate. So it's really cool how wide of a range of a of people that we have in this industry. And how you will come across some people in your life that really make you like focus and viewpoint on what they're trying to say. And basically what I'm trying to get you to do. This is going to be one of those like YouTube channel talk video show things. And basically it's just kind of things that I've noticed, I've seen, I've come in contact with, or have experienced, or just random knowledge. Plus, I have a couple of friends in the industry or people outside the industry that I think, that we're going to bring on here. We're going to interview, and I think it's going to be really cool. And I hope you like it. I hope you find it entertaining, educational, humorous, all at the same time. But I kind of think in the kind of world that we're in right now, that it's kind of good to watch, to have a show kind of like this, because yes, you have your everyday, like, oh, oh, this is the new product, blah blah blah. This is more of like things behind the lines, behind the like everyday things, or just like the shift of things in this kind of world that we live in now. So I I'm hoping that y'all are going to find this as fun and cool as I do. I'm really excited. It's something that I have talked to my clients for probably the last 5 to 6 years now, that I'm finally saying, you know what, let's do this. So, my background is going to change down the way. I'm in transition of moving my house, but and I bought a new house. And so we're like still in process of some things, but so we're going to start out here at the shop and kind of let you guys see like where I reside. And then we will go from there. So welcome to our first episode, and let's see where this goes. Let me will tell you, I'm not your stereotypical Cosmo. Obviously, if you can tell, I'm wearing heart earrings. And if you look below, there's the link to place where I got them, and it's called the Happy Mortician, and it is my sister's business, and she makes the coolest jewelry out of stuff, and plus she makes jewelry boxes. She has my favorite thing that I have, which my clients just get a giggle out of, and I have to show you. Did you know when you go to get your hair done or your nails done or whatever, and you always either have like jewelry on if you're getting your hair done, or you have rings on? So my sister made me these. They are so cute and adorable, very durable. And I love the way she like morphed the colors together. Teal's my powerhouse. Which, and then, you get those fingers that you can like practice on. So I get these and I put it in here. And it's for my clients who remember they have rings. And if they don't, then it just comes out. So anyway, but Happy Mortician, go check them out on Etsy. She has some of the coolest stuff. Or not, it's gonna be kind of weird. I will let you know. Huge nerd. I don't know if you can see the Batman in the back, but and then there's the Dallas Stars, because I'm all about the hockey. I'm not gonna lie. I have 3 teams, and like most people who like sports are like, oh, you gotta be loyal to one. And I will tell you right now, I was born and raised in Alaska, and we didn't really have one. I mean, we had the UAAC Wolves, UAA, and we had them, but we didn't have like a professional hockey team. And then we got the Anchorage Aces, and then down the way, like way down the way, like I already moved out of the state by that point. And at least I don't remember them being around when I was a kid. So I like fell in love with Chicago Blackhawks. I love Eddie Belfour. Oh, amazing, amazing goalie. And then see the Stars got him, and that's when I moved down here, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then so I really came to like, you always want to root for your home team, like home team, and I live in Texas, so Dallas. Um so and then I I really really liked this new one. It came up and they just won the Stanley Cup, and I was sad because they knocked my Stars out of the playoffs, and I was still happy because I thought they deserved it. They had to busted their butts. And that was the Las Vegas Knights. And I am a huge Five Finger Death Punch fan, and you will hear me reference them, Iron Maiden and Metallica, Pantera, quite often. A little bit of Nirvana in there, but you will definitely hear me. Ivan Moody's lyrics speak to me in so many ways. But that's besides the point. Because I am a fan of Five Finger, and I thought it was so funny that there's these pictures of like Chris Kale was like all over social media when he was at those games. He was like, I was like, well, I love you, Chris. And then, what I also loved was the fact that there are pictures floating around the internet of Zoltan. And if you don't know who he is, you need to first of all, okay, he is amazing on the guitar. but his martial arts are just like wow. I love watching his fluidity, his and and like I even shocked him in one video, and it was I don't know if it was staged or not, but Zoltan was like, "Wacha!" and he was like, "Oh my god, Ivan, I'm so sorry, don't scare me," and it was like Ivan was like, "It's okay." Sorry. I love them. I love watching them and following them. But anyway, but Zoltan's in like armor and at the game. And I was like, hell yeah. So I really, really get a kick out of them because they're so passionate about things that they're into. I mean, yours truly. And but it's just really freaking cool. So hockey, I love my hockey. Um, a little bit more than probably one should, but hey, it is what it is. So, um, but my husband and I, we have a we have a Chicago Blackhawk Christmas tree, and I am Jewish. I'm a Messianic Jew, and so my husband and I also have a Hanukkah bush. If you're anti Hanukkah bush, that is perfectly fine. You are allowed to do what you want, and we're not going to get into what trees actually mean. I don't care. They're pretty, and I like to decorate them. So I am, like I said, I've been a hairdresser for a Cosmo for 17 plus years. I love this industry. I love everything about this industry. I love this places of what it can do for you, how it can it's almost like it's a like your best friend when you're in this industry. It's amazing what this will do for you. I love when I have a client that's really blue and when I either do their hair, their nails, or their makeup, and I make them feel like they can conquer the world. They leave with that confidence. And it's not like me giving them a false persona. I'm reminding them of this amazing person that they have inside of themselves. And we all have those days, especially lately. Like negativity has really been on the rise lately. And anything I can do to bring anybody a little bit more cheer, um, I suggest doing that. Like when I originally started cosmetology school, I wanted to do it because that license um, opened up a lot more doors than just nail technician. So, so yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Mother of six. And if you count all of our godchildren, there's a lot of them. We're gonna say we're probably into like the 20s. Um, I do have one grandson, and if you're going with my godchildren, I will then have four grandchildren. I am a very, very fun and active Oma. So I like to garden. That's kind of my hobbies. I love crafting. I'm a nerd by trade. And what I mean by that is like some people, like I always tell people there's three types of hairdressers. There's the artistic ones that are just like, oh, I can mix this, it would look pretty. And then there's your scientific ones, which are like, okay, if I want a blonde, I have to make sure I do this, 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 and this because I have to use this chemical. Like they break it down on the science molecular level, and then there's the ones that do both. I will tell you, I'm more the scientific mathematical stylist than I am my artistic. And when it comes to chemicals, now when I do like eyeshadows and blend, like I'm good there. Like I'm good visual art wise, but when people talk to me and they're like, I want to do blonde, first thing I'm doing is I'm looking at your hair, I'm looking at your level, I'm looking at how, what your roots look like if you have roots, that kind of thing. And I literally just think of like in your head, there's this big, huge dry erase board, and I'm literally up there looking like a neuroscientist or somebody off of the Big Bang Theory going blah 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 blah, and I start doing it, and my clients will look at me because I'll start going like this. Which, don't get me wrong, just shows you guys that I take pride in my work. But I'm a big goofball. I love humor. Love humor. Um, my clients and I have been watching a lot of John Crist lately because everybody needs a good laugh. He's clean. I don't have to worry about him. Um, which is really nice, especially being a beauty salon owner. Um, rude to anybody, but we're not gonna come in here and be like, this is everybody's safe space, and I mean everybody's. And so you kind of have to be very in your face with people because either side will try and be like, oh, and I'm all like, no, 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 no. This is my spot, and my spot is um blue and black sugar skulls, and we love everybody. We like it. Okay. So so yeah. Aren't these cool? I love them. But I will tell you, my clients, I do get like weird looks from time to time. Like I'll get the client that come in and will look at my ears and they're like, what do you have on? And I'm like my sister, like these, I have a blue set, I have a blue heart. So I really like her style. They're fun. I'm not just saying that because she's my sister. My son, um, my okay, I have three step and three biological. So let me just say that I'm a blended family. We don't do his and mine, we just do ours. So our fourth graduated, and for his gifts that he gave out to the parents and the grandparents. And my phone's just going off like crazy. I was sitting here by myself for like an hour before I was like, okay, let's move to shoot this video. And now it's going off. Anyway, um, so and he did Texas ones she made for him in like his Texas, like his school colors. And so they're really cool. But anyway, so and so I'm really trying to no, hold on. Back to what I was talking about. Sooner or later, I'm going to start bringing some guests in here, and we're going to do some interviews and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to where this is going to go. I'm not going to quite say it's like a podcast, but it's kind of going to be like a weekly bitch session or event or talk or educational, whichever you want. So, PSA, okay, Gabby, you're going to stop here and then you're going to cut this part out because this is going to be your warning. We forgot to shoot this first. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Truth Behind the Chair. Before we go into what episode you're about to watch, let me make it perfectly clear this is not a child approved program, okay? This is a 18 and up program. Okay, if you choose to let your child watch this, I'm not going to lie and be very honest with you. I will try my hardest to watch my mouth, but I'm not going to lie. It's kind of why I said it's 18 and up. So, um, I will try and keep it as least crude as possible, but there are no promises. So, if you don't want to expose your child to said type of programming, you might want to have them watch something else. So, peace out if you're under 18. And if you're not, and if you're here, and if that sounded so stupid. Anyway, okay, this is I guess you could say it's a public service. If you are offended by wordy dirts, I would let you know that there is a very high possibility, pretty much guaranteed, that I will probably drop one every now and then if not more, depending on the intensity of the topic. So, if you have younger children and you do not want them to watch this one, I will understand. So, you have been warned. Um, so that's really kind of all I have for today. Just because, like I said, it's the first episode, so kind of introducing you guys to me. As you can tell, I'm a little weird, a little quirky, but I'm fun, and I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy this as much as I will. Tell me what you think. If you're like Gabby, you ramble way too freaking much. I will just tell you, duh, welcome to the family, because that's what I do. And if you can think of anything that you would like to hear me discuss or bring up or talk about, just um, follow my link to my page and then let me know. So I hope that you find this at first episode entertaining, enlightening, fun. I don't know. And I hope that you'll be looking forward to our next one. Have a wonderful night. And have a wonderful night, a wonderful evening, morning, whatever, whenever you're watching this. Stay blessed. Take care, y'all.